Good morning, you guys. I just thought about it and I decided that I wanted to tell you a little story. Um, it's like, I don't know, 6 in the morning. I woke up at 4, really sick. So I figured I would just stay up. Um, I want to tell you about a story that happened yesterday. If any of you have been watching my videos, my last webcam burned up. It would record the video, but then all of a sudden the audio would just kind of go out. So I needed a new webcam. So I sent David to Walmart. I asked him to go to Walmart. I think he more or less insisted to return my Kodak because it wouldn't work for um, my webcam and my videos. So I looked up Walmart for a pickup so we didn't have to screw around, or he didn't have to screw around. He does most of the running. And found the identical webcam that I had. And I really liked it. So I ordered it for pickup. And all of a sudden, I ordered it for 1 to 2 o'clock. And around 11, I get a text message and, all this saying, well, we're out, we don't have any, blah, 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 whatever. I'm like, what the fuck? It said you had, I think, 1 or 2 in stock. Why are you telling me you don't have any? So I'm like, okay, I only have $35 left in my bank account, and the webcam is $64. So that ain't happening. The Kodak was put on a credit card, so that ain't happening. So I called the pickup a couple times, and I said, I don't understand. I even called Walmart.com because that's their phone number. I called my bank, try to get my money back sooner so I could get it. And so David took my Kodak back. I said, oh, honey, while you're there, do you want to go back and see if they have any of those webcams? Because you're there. So he goes back, and lo and behold, there's 2 of them. And I'm like, I had called twice. I had made all these phone calls. I'm stressing out because it says they're there, then they let you know that they don't have any, then it's like a big fuckery. So he gets one of the managers and he goes up to, he made sure it was the right webcam. I was sending him screenshots on my phone to his phone, and he found the identical one, same price, everything. And the managers looked to see, not that they were just stocked then, they were stocked like 3 weeks or more ago. And the managers like, I'm really sorry. And by then they had about 4 people involved. 2 managers, the manager of the grocery pickup or the pickup, the manager of electronics, and another manager, and the store manager. So they had like 4 managers involved in this because I got screwed. They're telling me there aren't any, and there are, and I paid for it, and now Walmart or the bank or whomever is going to hold my $64 up to 10 days. So I called another store in the meantime, and they had 2. So it's like, well, if we can at least get a gift card, we can go there and pick one up there. Well, that didn't happen. So, I gotta learn how to look at the camera, and I really don't care. You don't care if I look at the camera or if I look at my shoes. Anyway, so David has rage, and he kept his cool. and he just explained things to them, and I was impressed because it's not like him. He's one to fly off the handle in a heartbeat. So we're going back and forth texting. He's explaining to me what's going on, and my cigarette was still burning. He explained to me what's going on. He's like, he got one of the managers over there, and he goes, "Look, what's wrong with this picture?" And he goes, "Well, what do you mean?" "Well, they canceled my fiance's order because they said that there's none in stock. What's wrong with this picture?" "Well, there's two right there." "Well, your picker is lazy because they're right there, and they just said, oh, they don't got them." So, I already had spent $64. So then, like I said, I would send them. And the two, or this one, doesn't have a serial number or a model number or anything on the body of the camera. A few other ones do, but this one doesn't. And when he took pictures, because he likes to take, when he's not sure of something I want, he'll take a picture of it and he'll send it to me in text message, and I'll tell him if that's right. And one time, it was a can opener, and he sent it to me with the Spanish description instead of the English. It was funnier than hell. It reminded me of that. So anyway, so they had like 4 managers working on this, and the one manager, he said, "Don't worry, this is going to be taken care of by the end of the day. Somebody's going to be without a job because that is just lazy." They obviously didn't bother. They just figured, it's not here, okay. And I sent him, all the pictures of what it looks like, and, the whole 9 yards, and he's working on it with the managers and keeping his cool, which is really unusual. And so the one manager, he goes, "I'll be right back. I'm going to go talk to, I guess, the store manager." So he went and talked to the store manager, and the store manager, I don't know, obviously, the conversation that went on. I wasn't there. And the manager, he came back up to David and handed him, because sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt there, but it's important. I already had paid the $64, and they had canceled my order because supposedly there were none of those cameras in stock. So, okay, the transaction isn't going to go through because it was canceled. So the manager came up to David with one of the cameras and said, "This is on us," and gave him the camera for free. Unbelievable. We were just stunned. We're like, he did what? That doesn't happen. And it was, $64, which is neither cheap nor expensive. It was, but, it was what I ordered. I had sent my receipt. I had sent, the cancellation. I had sent my order number. I had sent, all this proof of I paid for it. It said on there that I canceled it, which I did not. They did because they didn't have any, which was horseshit. And, yeah, but Little Miss Brainiac, I mean, I like to take the, the credit, because I said, well, if you're going to be there, run back to electronics and see if they have any. And he did, and lo and behold, okay. Lo and behold, That's because I talk too fast. You guys know that. My brain is too fast. Um, they had two of them, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute here. Um, we hoped, or I hoped, that they could reverse the cancellation and let me buy the camera because I already paid for it. And that's not how that works. So they ended up just giving it to him and said, here you go. I've never seen anything like that before. Especially, not to be mean, but especially Walmart. Walmart usually is very bucky and very, by the book. And this Walmart is actually really good. They'll give us gift cards if they can't give us other forms of money back. Or, they'll go out of their way to do what they can for us. They're pretty good about stuff, but he admitted it was their fuck up and that their entire um, curbside pickup team this was gonna be a lesson for them, and that somebody was going to end up without a job by the end of the night. And I feel sorry for them in a way, but in a way I don't, because they are very lazy. I mean, I've had other instances, but they weren't like major. And this to me was major because they had it, but just missed it on purpose. They didn't even try. Or, they could have went to whoever was in electronics and said, I'm looking for this webcam. Can you help me find it? And boom, they would have found it. It wasn't rocket science. David's not into computers and stuff. He's into, the consoles, the PS5s and things like that. So he doesn't know anything about webcams and computers and stuff. I do, but I didn't want to go along. So for him, I sent him a picture and I said, this is it. And he went and he found it. And then, yeah, there was an issue there. But Walmart was nice enough to make it up to us. Plus, we're going to get our $64 back, which we should, because I paid for it and it was canceled. They're stupid. Well, between the bank and them, it can take up to 10 days. Well, we don't have 10 days. We only get paid once a month, and we're going to be skating on, pennies pretty soon. Even though we took the camera back, again, that's going to take time to process. Life as an adult. Who wanted this? But I just wanted to share that story with you that, even when things seem dire, things seem just impossible, don't give up. Take, your common sense and your whereabout. Is that the right word? I don't think that's the right word, or whatever. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock. I woke up really sick, so I just stayed up eating saltines and drinking water and watching YouTube. But I just, don't give up so easily. If you know you're right, and even if it's not the case, if you think you're right, or you think there's a possibility that, don't back down. I'm not saying don't have a brawl, because that would be David. He did that one time before, and I'm like, damn, I wish I would have been there, because that wouldn't have happened. But I am filming on my phone because my office is upstairs, and I don't feel like going up there because I'm not feeling well. But I just wanted to tell you about this, what happened, and it was like a miracle because they supposedly didn't have any. And little Miss Smarty Pants had him go by and go back and check to see if they had any. And lo and behold, they had two. So then he had to go through the whole rigmarole of proving to them that, they looked at my, interesting, my S Pen. It clicks on the end. I don't know why. But I rarely use it, but I wanted to use it for this. Anyways, if you believe you're right, if you believe that you have a chance to, I don't want to say win, but, stand up for yourself and don't back down. In the end, even if you're wrong, you learned a lesson from it. What does this have to do with mental health? Well, it has to do with your mental strength to be able to stand up for yourself and say, I may be wrong, but I'm worth it. And if I am wrong, I learned from it. And if I'm right, congratulations. It's a boy. No, just kidding. It's a girl. No, sometimes you just have to stand up for yourself and do what's right. If you feel wholehearted in your gut that you're right, in any case, you don't have to get bucky, but sometimes it helps. Not always. But, I always say start out calm and work your way up to pissed off. That's my theory. Because these big companies, and I'm not just saying Walmart, I'm not just saying the people, because the people at this Walmart are fantastic. They've gotten to know us. They've gotten to know how we are and who we are. And it's awesome. So, go with your gut. That's the bottom line. That is the bottom line. And that is something I've always gone by because just go with your gut. Usually your gut won't lead you wrong. And sometimes it does. And that's life. But, it's a learning process. And I'm almost 53 and I'm still learning. And I've been out of diapers for a long time. God, I'm in a freaking goofy mood. I have been lately. I've been really in a happy-go-lucky mood. And I don't know why. And I'm not complaining. But, yeah, I have the depression. And then I just go up in my office. And with David, I can say I've been a little more snappy with him. But, borderline and bipolar are a miserable roller coaster. So it's like, Forrest Gump's thing. I'm like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. That's pretty scary. But I feel, like in my gut, happy. Not to say it's going to last, because it's not. Christmas is coming up and we'll just pass it up as another day and just another, it is what it is. Not even sure what we're going to do. But, okay, I just wanted to share that story with you because it goes to prove that kick me when I'm down. But with me, kick me when I'm down, but expect me to get back up kicking harder. I'm a fighter. I don't take no for an answer. That's like the least thing that I do. I'm I'm a fighter. When I believe in something, I go for it. There's not much that can, you know, stop me. So I'm going to leave this where it is. I hope you have a good week. I think it's supposed to be a short week. I don't know. For me, it doesn't matter. But I hope you enjoy this video because it can teach you a lesson of perseverance. Just because, they always say the customer's always right. I hate to tell you that's bullshit. Um, Sometimes the customer's right and the stores don't want to admit it, so they'll fight with you. The customer's always right theory doesn't really exist anymore. The stores always think they're right because of the bottom dollar. It's all about the almighty dollar. So, have a great day, and I'm going to sit here until I'm not going back to bed. And I don't know, I've just been watching YouTube, some stuff about Lincoln Park, some stuff about just random shit because I got stuff on my mind, and that's nothing usual. So please subscribe, like, comment. We could make a song out of that. I'm sure somebody has, but take care.